Okay. We got a lot to get into. We got a lot of stuff to get into for this video. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel if you've been here before. It's your boy MXP, and we are here to do some unboxing. Yo, somebody, whoever's a psychologist, psychiatrist, somebody that studies people, sociologist, whatever, let me know in the comment section below. What is it about like packages and unboxings and stuff? Like what's it about that makes us like go crazy? Like it's like when you get it back in the day when you logged into Facebook and you saw your little notification, oh, what happened? Someone commented. Like, what is, I don't know, it's something inherent in us that we like. But so for this year Black Friday, as I've said, I've done these videos before, but once October hits, I'm pretty much done for the year as far as like buying day one games. Like if I didn't buy it day one, I probably didn't care about it. So once October hits, I'm looking at, okay, what else from this year, maybe some things from a year or two ago. You know, I'm kind of looking at what do I want to play. So I didn't go too crazy. I never do. I normally get like 4 or 5 games or so. But I got some good ones. So we're gonna break it all down. I'm gonna have a whole tally going on to see how much I actually spend, you know, see how much, you know, if the deals were actually good or not. So y'all let me know in the comment section below, what'd you pick up this Black Friday? But with all that out the way, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get right into it. So the first pickup we're going to talk about is going to be Chronos: The New Dawn. So this game, actually, this is coming from Bloober Team, and it is a like survival horror sci-fi, like really spooky type of game. And there were 2 games that really were kind of similar that I saw, you know, during the summer, whether it was like Summer Games Fest or any other type of shows, and it was Chronos: The New Dawn and then Hell Is Us. And this game coming, like I said, from Bloober Team, who recently put out the Silent Hill 2 remake last year, which just came out on Xbox. But this game like really spoke to me. It looked pretty cool. I'm a new, you know, person to survival horror. I don't know if you count Alan Wake and Control in that, but those games, you know, the Remedy games, but also Resident Evil 4 remake a couple years ago, Dead Space remake. So this kind of fit into that whole vibe. You know, it's kind of horror, but it's also sci-fi elements to it. It looked really, really cool. And coming from a team that, you know, some people think are kind of hit or miss, so I wanted to check it out. So I ended up grabbing this. Actually, this says this comes with some like in-game content, some type of stickers or something. What's it say? Stickers, bonus in-game content. So I don't think it's anything like super crazy, but this game, so it was $40, so nothing too crazy as far as the discount goes, because it's normally 60. If it was 70 normally and then discount for 40, that would be cool. But I ended up grabbing this from GameStop because my sister actually gave me a GameStop gift card a couple months ago for $40. So hey, got in. All I had to do was pay tax, so technically got the game for like $250 or something like that. So can't wait to get into this one. Normally the games that have the least discount I try to beat first, so if they go on a deeper discount I don't feel as bad. But yeah, Chronos: The New Dawn, first pickup for Black Friday. Next pickup is, I just mentioned it, but Silent Hill 2 remake on PS5. Now this game, I've known about the Silent Hill series, but again, I'm not really into survival horror historically, but I did have some interest in it. Like I said, I've been playing some other games and I was like, okay, I'll check it out. And you know, again, coming from Bloober Team, who's been doing pretty good with their recent releases, hopefully they continue the trend. This game, it came out on Xbox literally, I think the week of Black Friday for $35. So it launched on Xbox and was half off. However, this game was on sale for $30 on PS5 if you got it physically at Best Buy. And I only had like a $5 coupon at Best Buy, you know, just from buying and racking up points. But because it was Black Friday and they want to, you know, encourage people to just spend money, they were like giving out money. I got a notification that said, hey, here's a free $10. I was like, oh, okay. So $10 plus the 5 I had, the game was $30. So I ended up getting it for $15. So I'm really interested to get into it. I heard the story is really good, like not just the atmosphere and everything. I heard the story is like phenomenal, like otherworldly. And you know, with Silent Hill F coming out this year, I believe they're going to remake either 3 or the original next year. I thought it was a good time to get into the series. And, you know, I've been expanding my palette as far as games I like to, you know, try to dive into, and everyone says they like this, so I was like, hey, $15, you can't really beat it, honestly. And you know, normally I do buy third-party games on Xbox, but hey, get it physically. It's originally a PlayStation game, and $15, couldn't beat it. Next up, another PlayStation game. So this is the Neo collection. So Neo 1 and 2 remastered as well. So this came out, honestly, I think it came out in 2021. So this originally came out, the collection came out in 2021. But it's coming from Team Ninja, and I'm a fan of Team Ninja from, you know, Ninja Gaiden to Dead or Alive. And I just think they've like mastered combat. Like they're really good at like the action, not necessarily Souls-like, but you know, before Souls was even really a thing, just the combat they've been able to do as far as it being kind of difficult but fair, as long as you kind of understand the replay loop. The story and all that, like, people don't really care about the story of their games that much, but I mean, it seems pretty interesting. You know, I've seen a few of the bosses and stuff that are like historical figures or mythological figures and things like that, so I've been interested in this. This was only $20. It's been on sale almost every year. I feel like I've seen it for $20, but I just never pulled the trigger on it. But at this point, I'm like, bro, I spent $20 on way worse things in this game. And you know, with Ninja Gaiden 4 coming out this year, I've kind of had this itch to get into, or get back more into some of these, you know, action games like this. I played, you know, Stellar Blade earlier this year. Like I said, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black coming out this year. So I had an itch for picking this up. So decided to grab it. $20, can't go wrong. All right, next pickup is technically not a Black Friday pickup. So this is from eBay, and I'm gonna open this like a Neanderthal right now and just rip this thing open because I don't feel like. And I hope it is not a PlayStation Hits edition. Man, I just opened this like a freaking idiot. Yes, okay, cool. Because I made sure that it wasn't, but this is the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection. Make sure that, okay, disc just rattling around in here. That's awesome. So I gotta check to make sure this thing actually works. But the reason I say this technically wasn't a Black Friday pickup was because, you know, it was off eBay. But the thing that kind of sparked me to even check it out was the fact that it was on sale on the PlayStation Store for like $7, I think, digitally. You know, normally I would just be like, oh, $7, yeah, why not? Or $6, whatever. Yeah, that's better, but physically, you know, I kind of want, like, any collections, I kind of like getting physically. I have the BioShock collection. I used to have the Devil May Cry collection. I don't have it anymore. I had it on the 360, but, you know, this game, or this series is just something, you know, Naughty Dog just always being known for these super great games, you know, from Jak and Daxter, The Last of Us, and things like that. I never really got into our Uncharted series. I tried 4 for a little bit, but I did feel a little disconnected from the story. But me playing through, you know, the Tomb Raider reboot series, which I really, really enjoyed, playing through Indiana Jones and The Great Circle earlier this year, you know, I just really have kind of fallen in love with these, you know, action adventure, puzzle, super cool, mythological backstory type of games. And I never experienced the collection, and, you know, I ended up getting it for like $14. The game was technically $7, but then with shipping it was like an extra $7 or whatever. So yeah, I ended up grabbing it. Like I said, only, you know, $14. I do want to get more into, you know, I didn't grow up on PlayStation, so I have been trying to get more. My collection for PlayStation is actually pretty decent, for PS5 at least. I have a couple PS4 games, not too much, but I do want to play some of those older games I missed out on, you know, Ratchet and Clank series, Jak and Daxter. I don't know, I need to do my research to see if there's a collection. I was trying to see if there was a God of War, the Greek trilogy collection, but there isn't one. There's like God of War 3 remastered, which I don't know. I don't really care to just play one of the games. I hope that they come out with a new one. Sony Santa Monica, if you're watching this, which you're probably not, listen, we need that. So hopefully that can come out at some point soon. But yeah, for now, Uncharted, I'm going to play through the 3 of these. They're considered some of the best games of all time. $14. Hey, couldn't beat it. All right, next up, we got a package from good old Amazon. I'm not sure which one this is because I got 2 games from Amazon. Okay, I already see a Switch logo. Okay, that is Sonic Mania and Sonic Team Racing. So, or Team Sonic. What the heck is the name of this game? Team Sonic Racing? I don't know. I'm not playing it, so it doesn't matter. But Sonic Mania, bro, I've said it so many times on the channel. I love Sonic games so much, like 2D and 3D. 3D is kind of where I fell in love with Sonic on the Dreamcast and everything, but Sonic Advance, well, the Sonic Advance trilogy, I had Sonic on the Neo Geo Pocket, you know, Sonic Rush and Rush Adventure on the DS. I love Sonic games, but Sonic Mania that dropped in like 2017, it took me forever to play that game. I didn't play it till last year, so I already owned it on the Xbox, but when it comes to the 2D Sonic games, I kind of want those on like a handheld just for that nostalgic pull. And I'm not gonna lie, playing 2D Sonic on, playing a lot of these 2D games, period, on like a super strong like console and stuff, it does feel weird sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that's just because of how I grew up. But man, Sonic Mania, bro, the fact that they let someone actually make a Sonic game is like insane to me. And it sucks that we're never gonna get a sequel to it. This is one of the best. This is probably a top 3 Sonic game for me. Like it would probably be like Sonic Adventure 2, probably Sonic Generations, and then Sonic Mania. This game was so well done. I couldn't believe, you know, they were able to pull this off. And I had planned to get it for the Switch already, but I saw this one came with 2 in 1. It's a double pack. I don't really have any of those types of games. I've seen a few games that come with 2 in a cartridge, and I'm like, if it's $20 either way, I might as well get the double pack. Maybe it'll be a little rare down the line or whatever. I don't know. Just more bang for my buck, even if I never play Team Sonic Racing. But I think they did a phenomenal job with this game with, you know, it's that retro style, but still looking pretty fresh and new. The new mechanics, the music, like they really hit it out the park. And I don't mind. I'll replay it again on my Switch. I definitely am happy to grab this one. $20. Sonic Mania, if you have not played it, I don't care if you like Sonic or not, just if you like 2D platformers, retro style looking stuff, grab this game, man. Grab that game. All right, next up, other package from Amazon. This was also $20. So we have the Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade on the PS5. And now, speaking of, you know, PlayStation games I never grow up with, Final Fantasy at all, I haven't really grown up with. But I did play Final Fantasy VII Remake, I forget when, maybe 2022. At some point, I think it was part of the PlayStation Collection. So when I got the PS5, there were so many PS4 games you could play. Last of Us, God of War 2018, Ratchet and Clank Reboot, the 2016 game. I think Uncharted 4 was on there, but I think it might have been free for like a week. I don't remember. But anyway, I played it and I have Rebirth, right? And when you talk about wasting money on a game, so I bought Rebirth. I think I pre-ordered it so I could get the Steelbook, spent $70 on it, and I never played. I haven't opened it yet. And come February, which is in 2 months, that game will be 2 years old, believe it or not. That game will be 2 years old. And it was on sale too for like $30 during Black Friday. And I'm just like, bruh, I could have just waited and got it. Like the Steelbook is cool, but not for $50 more, bro. Like, or $40 more, whatever I spent on it. But either way, this game is great. I did feel like, okay, if I have Rebirth, I feel like the trilogy is probably going to come out on a PS5 or be like a cross-gen release. I want to have the full trilogy physically on the PS5. Like, I don't care about PS6 and all that. I don't even know if I'm gonna get a PS6. But I saw it for $20 and I was just like, listen, I'll grab it. Even if I don't open it, I'm sure the Intergrade code may expire. So I don't know if, you know, it's worth keeping sealed. I'm not sure, but I just decided to grab it. This is one of the rare games I double dipped on. I double dipped on that. Sonic Mania, I double dipped. Sonic Generations, I double dip. I'm not a real double dipper. Clair Obscura, double dip. You know, there's a few, but a lot of them are recent. But either way, Final Fantasy VII, you know, if you haven't played the remake or waiting for the trilogy, I'm sure they're going to drop a like collection with all 3 of them in one thing. Will I buy that? I don't know. I'm not like the big Final Fantasy VII head. I think I'll be cool with just owning all 3 physically separately. It'll be fine. But either way, had to grab it and I'm happy I did. All right, now the last one here is not a game. And I should have brought some scissors so I could open this thing. This is going to be a struggle. Or not. Oh, okay. Looks like we got it open. Now, I know women say it ain't, size don't matter and big things come in small packages. But I was confused when I got this package in the mail because when I bought it, first of all, it's normally $120, but I got it for $20. So you already see, this is the Dead Space. It's like a replica mask, and it has LED lights, and you can either put it on the wall or just put it on your desk. Now, when I moved or knew I was going to move and have this, you know, game room type setup or office or whatever, you're bound to buy stuff like this, like knickknacks and whatnot, in the sale. Like I said, I got it for $20 and it's normally $120. Plus shipping was like $10, so $30. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I am a little disappointed in the size of this thing. That's what she said. But I thought this was gonna be like a nice staple piece. What I'm probably gonna do is put it, like if I film the videos and have the camera turn more like this side or whatever, or this, why can't I? Okay, more over here area. I'll probably put it like on the wall and just have it on, just to have the little lights coming in it. But I mentioned Dead Space remake earlier, and I just happened to find this thing looking at I think it was like the Shop Pay. They sent me some ad or something. I was just looking around. I saw there was an EA store. I saw there was some It Takes Two like figures or whatever. But I saw this for $20 and I'm like, so it's pretty cool. I mean, you can see like the little scratches and stuff on it. Like it's definitely worn in. Obviously no batteries included, but I did bring some batteries. I hope they take AAA because I didn't bring AAA with me. Let's see. And we're gonna do that. Yeah, I haven't used a screwdriver, man. Dang. All right, it takes AA. So sorry if I knew, I would have grabbed them from downstairs. But listen, in future videos, it'll be on the wall somewhere, and you'll be able to see it. But this is cool little replica mask. Dead Space, pretty good. I do want to play the other two, even though they're not the remakes, and we probably won't get the remakes anytime soon or at all. Who knows? But I did think it was really good, and yeah, I'm happy I grabbed this thing. Just a cool little knickknack, you know, just to top everything off. But $20. So yeah, I'm happy with what I grabbed this year from Black Friday. I still have games to beat from last Black Friday, but that's a story for another day. All right, so let's do a final tally. So we did $20 for, or $30 for the Dead Space mask. We got $20 Sonic Mania. That's $50. We got technically $2 for Chronos. That's $52. And we got Silent Hill 2, $15. That's $67. Neo Collection 20. That is $87. Uncharted 15. That's $102. And then Final Fantasy 7 Intergrade for $20, $122. So $122 for a prop, mask, and 6 games. So not too bad. I mean, 4 PS5 games, 1 PS4, 1 Switch, and a mask. So 100, whatever number I said already, 122 I think was the number I said. So I'm not mad at it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below of these pickups. That I overpaid? That I kind of, you know, rob them a little bit? Y'all let me know about y'all Black Friday pickups. Some of your favorite games of the year. Let me all know all of that stuff in the comment section below. Again, if you haven't been here before, please hit that subscribe button. More content on the way. Follow me on TikTok. All the social links are in the description as usual. Appreciate you guys checking out the video, and I'll catch you on the next one.